Good morning, Varanda. Today we are going to discuss about the concept relating to law of banking. Today's topic is relationship between banker and customer. Relationship between banker and customer. So in today's class we are going to discuss about the concept relating to what is the basic relationship between banker and customer. So we all know the basic relationship between banker and customer is debtor and creditor, debtor and creditor, vice versa, creditor and debtor. This is the basic relationship between banker and customer. Okay, so any person who went to the bank, to open an account, Okay, so after in that particular area, the creditor. So here the customer will become creditor. And the banker will become debtor. Okay, so this is the first relationship between banker and customer, debtor and creditor. Once the customer deposit his amount in the bank, okay, the relationship of debtor and creditor start between these two persons. Okay, and at the same time, if a person went to a bank to obtain loan, to get loan from the bank, in that particular situation, the bank will provide funds to the customer. So in that particular situation, the creditor and debtor relationship starts between these two, creditor and debtor. That means here banker is considered as creditor, customer is called as debtor. Okay, so this is the basic relationship between banker and customer. Apart from these two, there are several types of relationship between these two persons. Okay, now we will discuss about those relationships. Okay, so first and foremost thing, we need to know about the fiduciary relationship. Fiduciary relationship is nothing but it is the relation based on trust and confidence. Okay, so in this particular area, so generally we approach bank to deposit funds into an account, or we may get loan from that particular account based on the trust what we have in that particular bank, like others. That means like doctor and patient, master and servant. These all are the best examples for fiduciary relationship. Okay, with that particular relationship only, fiduciary relationship only, the other relationships came into existence. Okay, so we will discuss about the other relationships between the banker and customer. The other one recognized under this particular one area is principal and agent. Here, who will act as principal? Who will act as agent? Okay. So in this particular area, generally the bank will act as agent. Simple example for this particular one. Okay. We need to pay some EMIs, or we need to pay some payments, whatever it may be. If we set auto pay option, nowadays we are using auto pay option. Okay, so on that particular day, the amount automatically will deduct from our account. Okay, that is nothing but here the bank is acting as agent. Okay, so in this particular area, bank are considered as agent. Coming to the customer is considered as principal. Okay, so another thing is bailey and bailer. So the contract of bailment, already we know about this particular concept. We read this particular concept under Indian Contract Act. How generally, what is the simple meaning of bailment? Bailment means transferring of goods from one person to another person for some specific purpose. After the purpose is accomplished, bailey need to return back the goods. Bailey need to return back the goods. That is the basic concept relating to contract of bailment. Okay, how it applicable in relationship between banker and customer. In banker and customer relationship, how it applicable? How it applicable bailey and bailer relationship. Okay, in simple words, if we hand over some gold or documents for the safe custody, that means in locker, to use locker facility. In simple words, we call it as locker facility, to keeping safe custody of that particular banker. Okay, so in that particular area, the bailey and bailer relationship will prevail between banker and customer. Here they will act as, the banker will act as bailey, bailer, come to the area, customer generally called as bailer. This is simply about the concept relating to bailey and bailer. The other relation we need to know, pani and pana. Simple. In bailer and bailey relationship, they hand over gold or document for the safe custody. So here in contract of pledge, what is the basic definition of contract of pledge? Okay, so this is the definition almost similar to the concept of bailment. In contract of pledge, hand over the goods to other person for some specific purpose upon security. That means here they are collecting some amount to keeping their golds or handovering their ornaments or whatever it may be. Okay, so that means simply we hypothecated or pledge our jewels with the bank. In return, the bank will pay some amount. Okay, so in that particular area, the relationship of pani and panar came into existence. Pani and panar. Here, banker is considered as pani, customer is considered as panar. Another one, mortgagee and mortgager. So in this particular area, so simply this is also relating to the concept relating to the contract of pledge. In contract contract, what will happen? So the customer who is in need of money keep his documents relating to any of his property, immovable property, okay, with the safe custody of the bank, and get some loan amount, okay. So at that time, the relationship of mortgagee and mortgager came into existence. Okay, so here the banker is considered as mortgagee, the customer is considered as mortgager, and at the same time we need to know about the concept of lessee and lessor. Sometimes it may be similar to the concept relating to lessee and lessor. Sometimes it may be the concept is similar to the concept of bailment also. If we kept some jewel, if we kept our documents with the safe custody of the bank, in that particular situation, we need to pay some amount for maintenance of that particular locker. That is simply considered as, that means we are paying some amount or remuneration. So at that particular situation also, the relationship of lessee and lessor prevail between banker and customer. Not only this particular one. So if bank have some properties, they gave that particular property on lease. In that particular situation also, lessee and lessor relationship will prevail between banker and customer. And the next one is bank as guarantee. Bank as guarantee. Okay, so in this particular area, generally in some situation, bank stands as guarantee. Generally, what is contract of guarantee speaks about? What contract of guarantee speaks about? In this particular area, there is a contract between three parties. Three parties: principal debtor, creditor, and surety. And surety. Okay. So, if the principal debtor approaches creditor for loan or amount, whatever it may be. Okay, so generally he will ask for surety. So generally in that particular situation, one person need to act as surety. If the principal debtor unable to pay the amount, surety need to pay. That is the basic relation in contract of guarantee. But in some situation, bank stands as guarantee. The best example for this one is bills of exchange. In that particular area, in some areas, the bank stands as guarantee. So this is simply about the concept related to relationship between banker and customer in different areas. Okay, thank you.